Ladies and gentlemen, it is story time. Today, I'm going to tell the story of how I proposed to my wife, Jody. We married almost 10 years, so she does say yes. Spoiler alert. You see, my wife and I dated for about 3 years. I was Catholic. He was not. If she was going to become Catholic, she wanted it to be because she believes it, not because of me. It went back and forth for a couple of years. And one day, my wife was over to my house. She looked like she's going to cry. She was mad at me from some conversation that we had the night before. I knew she was mad at me, so I went out and I bought these cheese puffs. They were like her favorite food. And then she broke up with me. Not because of the cheese puffs. We end up breaking up for maybe 2-3 weeks. I told this part of the story in the greatest advice I've ever been given, which is that love is a choice. I decided to choose to love Jody for the rest of my life. I decided I wanted to get back together with her. Sometime in March, we get back together, right? During March Madness. Michigan was playing out of their minds that year. I thought that Michigan had a chance to get to the Final Four, maybe even the championship. Not a lot of people were picking them. A buddy of mine who told me that he has about 1,000 to 2,000 people that are part of this March Madness bracket every year asked me if I wanted in. $10 a bracket. First place is like $2,500. Who was bartending my way through college and just spending all my money every single weekend on all my friends. I had no money in the bank. My wife and I got back together. I wanted to propose, but I couldn't because I didn't have any money. Well, I decided to take Michigan all the way to the championship, and I was the only one out of the 2,000 people that picked Michigan to make it all the way to the championship. And it got to the point where we're in the Final Four, and all I needed them to do was win one more game. I was going to get first place and going to get $2,500. 2013, Michigan loses to Louisville. Didn't matter. I already won. However, the money was not in my account till the following week. I told my wife the week before that we were going to go to downtown Chicago to celebrate that we got back together and just have a really cool weekend together. I told her ahead of time, I cannot propose. I want to marry you. I cannot propose. I have no money for a ring. I'm saving up. Michigan all of a sudden gets to the championship game. I'm going to win some money. But I didn't have the money yet, so I wasn't lying to her. I was like, babe, I'm not going to propose this weekend because I don't know when I'm going to get the money. I'm sitting in a horrible, dirty restaurant in Manitowoc, Wisconsin with some of my coworkers. I was working for the church at the time. And I look up and I could just tell an emergency was going to happen. The last time I had this feeling was 9/11. I just looked up and you could just see the worry on everyone's face. And I was like, what the heck? And I read the headline. And it's Boston Marathon bombing. And this is so weird, but at that moment I was like, life is short. The money is in the bank account. It just happened today. I'm going to go to the store now. I left lunch and I go to this awesome place in Manitowoc, Wisconsin called the Rumleys. I buy an engagement ring. Now I'm going to propose to my wife later that week in Chicago. She has no idea because I already told her I was not going to do this. I go home in my tiny little 350 square foot apartment. I hide the ring and I'm all over this Boston Marathon bombing case. I can't stop listening to the police scanner. They're trying to find this guy. I remember it like it was yesterday. Meanwhile, I'm trying to plan how I'm going to propose. So I'm like, all right, on Thursday, I'm going to go and I'm going to ask her dad for her hand in marriage. I don't know what he's going to say. Her dad turns out kind of likes me now, I think, but I didn't think he liked me then. I get my hair cut, my beard trim, all this stuff. I book all the reservations for Chicago. I have the ring. We're ready to go. I'm exhausted as I start to drive towards Chicago. I call my brother Chris the morning of and I said, hey buddy, any chance you can be in downtown Chicago tonight? I'm going to take Jody to Buckingham Fountain and the fountain's going to light up and it's going to explode with water. And I'm going to get down on one knee and I'm going to propose and I want you to hide and videotape it so we have this moment for the rest of our lives. My brother Chris is like, yeah, I'm in. Can I crash with you guys at night in the hotel and party after? And I was like, sure. I'm texting my brother Chris at red lights, making sure he's going to be there. Everything's good to go. He's going to be on a train. He's going to film the entire thing. My wife has no idea because I already told her. I'm exhausted because I've been staying up all night with the Boston Marathon bombing and they still haven't caught the guy. I'm still listening to police scans. I'm driving to Chicago, listening to the police scanner, trying to find out if they're going to catch this guy. I became kind of obsessed with this case. We get to downtown Chicago. We go to the hotel room, unpack the things we needed to unpack, and I'm like, we got to go. The fountain is gonna explode with water, so we got to go. We get in the Uber. The Uber's listening. It's crazy. We get to the Buckingham Fountain. Sun is setting. Everything's about to be the greatest experience. I'm going to propose. I see my brother hiding. As soon as I get out the Uber, I hear, we got him. He's under the boat. He's under the boat. I'm like, yes! They caught the Boston Marathon bomber. This was great news. Huge sigh of relief.
We got him.
The Buckingham Fountain. There's nobody there. There's not one person around the Buckingham Fountain except my brother who's hiding. All the lights are off, and there's a sign that says, Buckingham Fountain closed for repair. I'm like, are you kidding me? What are the odds of this? Well, it's kind of perfect that no one's there because now it can just be a little more intimate. I waste zero time. I get the ring, get down on one knee. I tell her I love her more than anything in the entire world and I want to choose to love her for the rest of my life. And I propose, will you be my wife? Will you marry me? She says yes. We give a big hug, a smooch. My brother comes out of the woodwork. They're filming the whole thing. They're like, yeah! Yeah, they take a picture of us. Like, I can't wait to put this on Facebook, you know? And it gets so many likes. Be good for engagement. We get into another Uber and we go to Pops for champagne. And I spend like a couple $100 on champagne and we're celebrating our engagement. We end up partying all night long. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. A couple of weeks go by and I message my brother Chris and I say, hey dude, thank you so much again for helping with filming everything with Jody and I. Can I see the video? We're gonna kind of have somebody maybe edit it and turn it into something. He goes, yeah, I gave it to Tyler. Let me check. Red flags instantly. What is happening? Why does Tyler have the video? I text him back like a day later. He doesn't respond. I'm like, hey, what's going on with the video? Can I come pick it up? He's like, hey man, I can't find it. I'm like, you can't find it. Yeah, dude, so really bad news and I feel horrible. Meanwhile, he's texting this whole thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tyler filmed Halo MLG footage over it. What? I text Ty, I'm like, dude, no shot you actually filmed something over this. He's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Chris never told me. I've never seen that video to this day. We have the one picture from the engagement. Tyler recorded video games over my marriage proposal video. He's nothing if not consistent. That is the story of how I proposed to my wife. Remember, love is a choice. God has a plan and a sense of humor. Laugh at the things that are funny.